Hello adventure riders from around the world. If you have nothing to do, I will advise to grab a beer and sit on your couch, because in the next few minutes I'm gonna share my opinion about the new KTM 390 Adventure. Stay with me. Welcome back. If you don't know me, my name is Pavlin and I am a motorcycle traveler. In this channel I usually upload anything related to long motorcycle trips, but sometimes I do video reviews like the one today, so you might consider subscribing. Back to the topic, how good is the new KTM 390? Let's make it clear right from the beginning, I don't have any plans to buy this motorcycle. The idea of this video review is to show you what exactly it is, because many people, let's say my country Bulgaria, have no access to motorcycles like this. The dealers are very small, and if they want to try something, it is a mission impossible. And it is not only in Bulgaria, it is in many places around the world. That's why I make these video reviews. It is not to show you that one bike is better than another, or to tell you this is good, this is not good. No. My opinion is very subjective, and your opinion might be absolutely different, but at least I can show you what are the pros and cons of each one of the models that I can test. Alright, let's begin. Let's start with the ergonomics first. You can say immediately that this bike is not built for someone like me. I am 185, a little above 95 kilograms, and this bike is just too small for me. Anyway, I'm not saying that it is bad, it is just not suitable ergonomically for me. So you can see the position, the riding position, it's comfortable. I cannot say that it is bad, but the size of the motorcycle is not what I am looking for. Once again, I'm not saying that this is bad. No, it is just that the motorcycle is not suitable for someone with my size. So the suspension, it's good, or at least I feel it good now. It's not that soft, so it might work well, but we're gonna check this later as well. In my opinion, the windscreen is going to be too short and the wind will blast me right here into the chest, but I'm sure that they will have some kind of aftermarket options. Otherwise, the bike looks good, the design is nice, everything is made well. As I said, the riding position is comfortable. Alright, let me tell you a few words about the overall design. Even that I never been a fan of KTM motorcycles and this orange color, I have to admit that it is beautiful. It looks beautiful. Very clean design, very nice. All the lines are smooth. And yeah, this is still too new for me. This new design of the headlight and everything, I cannot really accept it now. But I think that it has a lot of fans around the world. So as I said, the overall design is really nice. It is the same with the build quality. Even that this model I think is made in India, the build quality is really good, and you can see it everywhere. You can feel it. All the lines are smooth, everything is connected together nice. So I cannot say any bad words about the overall build quality. Yeah, it has some kind of bush plate here, which probably you need to change if you plan some more serious trips. And this is brand new bike. It is actually on 21 kilometers, so I will be very careful. I'm not gonna twist hard. The muffler, the stock muffler, actually look good. It is nice, not that big, not that heavy. Yeah, the seat is nice, has these two levels. It is not bad, at least for the first 30 minutes that I check it. The design of the tire is nice. It's not that big, not that heavy as most of the bikes. Indicators are nice. The grips are really well designed, so it shouldn't be a problem for passenger to hold well. Let's see the handlebar. Yeah, I think it's really nice. It's a tiny 22 millimeters, but it's a small bike. The mirrors, the design of the mirrors is fine, and the visibility is very good. I already noticed that. The tools here are the standard for KTM. All of these buttons, I'm not gonna dive deep into all of this because it will take a lot of time, and I'm not sure that many people will have personal interest. Alright, let me have the ignition to see the dashboard. Typical KTM dashboard, very visible, and yeah, I have to confess that the design is really nice, and you can see and read everything even on the bright daylight like now. And while you ride, this is very, very important. Simple buttons, nothing more special here, but you have to consider that this is very, very cheap model. I think the price was 6,300 euros, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna check when I come back, and I will add it in the description. It has this plastic handguard protectors. They will work well to protect you from the wind and the rain, but not if you drop the bike. The colors are nice. I like this black and orange combination. Wonderful. So as I said, I'm not gonna play with all of these menus here. Windscreen, I told you, in my opinion, is just too short, but who knows, it might work well. I like the design of these side panels here. They are not smooth. I like this. Foot pegs are nice. With the rubber on the top, you can remove it and you'll have a nice surface for off-road riding. This is, what is this? This is the main pipe here, cooling pipe. Too exposed, but I have seen this on almost every motorcycle, so probably you will need some kind of protection here if you plan some serious trips. Yeah, overall build quality, in my opinion, is very good, and it's actually surprised me. The engine, single cylinder, 373 cc, 390 is on the label, and it delivers 44 horsepower, which is a lot for this small motorcycle. I think this will be the most powerful motorcycle in this category, and this is good from the point of power. I'm not sure about reliability, but this we have to say after 10 years or more. WP upside down suspension, fully adjustable. You can see here and here it is 43 millimeters, but I think that for this small and light motorcycle should be more than enough. The front wheel is 19-inch alloy wheel. It will be nice in the future if you have an option. You have 21-inch and spoke wheels, but I am sure that they already consider that option. The petrol tank is on the standard position. It's not like 790 down here on the bottom, and it has some kind of plastic protectors here, which might help if you go down. Radiator also has a guard, which is good. I don't think that you'll need more than this. The rear wheel is 17-inch. What kind of tires it got at the moment? Continental. What is this? Oh, TKC 70, because it's so tiny I cannot even recognize it. Alright, it's come stock maybe with TKC 70, maybe not, I'm not sure, but at least this is what this motorcycle has. Very powerful front disc rotor, 320 millimeter for this small and light motorcycle. It should be alright. And the caliber is, what is this? Viber, I don't know what is this, I never see it before, but maybe some kind of KTM sub-brand, I have no idea. The rear brake disc was 230 millimeters. I'm not sure about the ABS, is it switchable or not, but I guess it is, because it is an adventure model, so it should be. The brake pedal, it's large size. Unfortunately, it's not foldable, and I do believe that if you hit the ground, you're gonna bend it, but I don't think that this is a problem for many people. The petrol tank is 14.5 liters, and this should be enough to give you a range more than 300 kilometers, because I guess this motorcycle is going to be very, very economical. The dry weight of this model is 158 kilograms. If we add 15 liters of petrol, maybe 2-3 liters of oil and antifreeze, it will be something like 175, around 180 kilograms, and which is still light considered to the most of the motorcycles that we have seen so far, even compared to the size of the engine that it has. Let's say, for example, Royal Enfield Himalaya, it's 400 cc and has around 180 kilos, a little bit more than this, but the engine got only 25 horsepower. Here we have 44, so it should be more than enough. I like the design of the front fender, nice design. No, in overall, I think everything is alright. Let's finally jump on it and ride and see what exactly it is. Alright, let's first start the engine so you can hear the actual sound. It's not bad actually, considering that this is the stock muffler. And the engine is not that loud like usually KTM are. Alright, let's move in. Smooth to right. Yeah, as I said, riding position is good, visibility in the mirrors very good. See, it is hot, but I believe that this is better. Very easy to ride because of its weight. Actually looks like a toy. It definitely has the power that you will ever need to travel alone. If you have a passenger, it will be a different story, but to travel around the city shouldn't be a problem at all. Let's enter this roundabout a little bit fast. You see how it handles the corners very well. Very well. Balance is very good. Stable motorcycle. Let's check the brakes now. Brakes are good, very good, I would say. Let's check it again. Oh, excellent brakes. I did not expect from this small and cheap model to have such a wonderful brakes. As I said, I'm not gonna twist more because it is just brand new bike, but at least to have the feeling that I need. But I believe that these 44 horsepower are more than enough, because it is very light motorcycle. And if I have to compare this to my Tenere is 48 horsepower and has 20 kilograms more, and the size is much bigger, so this is just enough. It has this gear counter here on the top, which might be useful for many people, and now you can see how visible is the dashboard. Very good to do maneuvers on the tight spots like this here now, because of its size. Excellent. I have a small little problem to find the gears, but maybe because of the gear shift I need to adjust it properly for my boots, so I don't think that this is a problem. In common, the gear shift is very smooth, and it is not loud and noisy like most of the KTM models, so I cannot even hear it. I think for everyday use, for commuting, traveling around the city, even trips, should be more than enough. And I have done a number of trips with light motorcycles, much lighter than this and with less power than this, and I can tell you from my experience that it was not a problem at all. As long you know what you expect, it's alright. So yeah, you have to consider this when you plan to overtake, or your overall speed is going to be different. But I don't think that this is a problem. But in general, it's a very smooth ride, and I'll be totally honest with you guys. You know, I'm always honest. I did not expect this motorcycle to be such a pleasure to ride, and I never been fan of KTMs, and I'm not gonna change my mind. I'm not gonna buy a KTM, at least for now. This is what I believe. But it doesn't change the fact that the motorcycle is good. It is a pleasure to ride it. Really easy and predictable. So it provides you everything that you need, and I don't think that I will ever need more if I have to travel. Alright, I'm gonna U-turn here and go to the highway, because I'm really curious to see how it is going to perform over there, and mostly I want to see how the windscreen is going to work. I believe that this motorcycle, it's a perfect option for new riders, or someone who decided to jump into the adventure world and wants something different than the standard sport bikes or touring bikes, and he's not sure about the size yet. So, or if you just got your license now and you want to have a motorcycle, this might be a very good choice, because of the engine size, because of the weight and the overall design and everything. So I cannot tell you anything about the build quality, how it's going to be, how it's going to perform in long term. I have no idea, and I don't think that anyone can tell you something for sure. We have to wait the owners to get some kilometers, but in common for everyday use, for city ride, commuting, travels, it should be more than enough, or at least this is what I see. And it is very stable, as I already told you. Let's go on the highway now. It's going to be windy, and I'm not gonna twist a lot. It has 6 gears, and now I am with 90 kilometers per hour with 4,500 RPMs, and it has 12,000, so the red zone starts from 10,000. So I believe that something like this, like 5,000 RPMs, like 90 or 100 kilometers per hour, it's the cruising speed of this motorcycle. Of course you can go and ride with more, like 100, 120, but I don't think that it's going to be good for long term, because you have to keep in mind that this is only 390cc single cylinder, and as I said, for long term I don't think so. So highway test for me is successful, and the windscreen, actually it's not that bad. Yeah, I have some wind into my chest, but at least I don't have any buffeting, and I'm sure that you will find some kind of aftermarket options to change it. So yeah, I'm very happy with the highway test. I really like the design of the dashboard, so visible. Maybe it's a little bit more complicated for my taste. I prefer to have something more simple. Oh, it is so easy to ride it, man, so easy. Nice. Suspension in the condition that it is now, it's maybe a little bit soft for someone with my weight, but it is absolutely fine, and without any changes you can ride it in any conditions. Of course, if you want to have a little bit better experience, or especially if you plan some more road terrains, maybe you need to upgrade it, or at least to adjust it from here, which is possible, and I'm sure that the result will be more than enough. Alright, I've got 100 kilometers per hour, 5,500 RPMs. So I think that this is like the age, the limit of the possibilities of this motorcycle. Once again, this is not the top speed of this motorcycle. This is the cruising speed of the model. I'm sure that the top speed will be at least 150, 60, but I don't want to test this because it is on 35 kilometers. It's a brand new bike and I don't want to compromise the quality for the next future owner. Alright, let's go back now and I'm gonna tell you my conclusion. But yes, it is very easy to ride motorcycle, handle very well any kind of conditions. I'm sure that it will be also manageable on the dirt roads and some kind of off-road because of its size and its weight. I'm sure that it will be capable. All the KTM motorcycles always been good with off-road, so I have no doubts that this will be exactly the same. Alright, in my opinion, this is one really nice motorcycle. Yes, it is not for me, it's not for someone with my size, but it is definitely an option for short riders. And because of its price, a little above 6,000 euros, it will be affordable for many. And if I have to compare this KTM to GS 310 on BMW, I will say, in my opinion, this is one step better. But this is just my opinion and it is subjective. As I told you, I was nicely surprised from the build quality of this motorcycle. I did not expect from such a cheap option to have such a good build quality. And I'm not gonna buy this model not because it is not good enough, not powerful enough or not quality enough. No, it is just because it is too small for someone with my size. But as I said, it's going to be a perfect option for short riders. If you're interested from video reviews of different motorcycles, check the channel. I have a video review on almost every motorcycle adventure which we have seen in the last 5 years. And if you want to learn more about long motorcycle trips, check the rest of the videos in the channel. I have more than 650. If you don't have this time but you still want to learn, you can consider joining my online course. Over there, for 8 hours or 1 working day, you will learn everything that you have to know and start finally your dream adventures. As usual, thank you very much for watching, guys. See you next time. Ciao.